So guys, we're going to be making this beautiful piece today. This is an off shoulder wrap top, and it's a two-way top. You can use it as an off shoulder and as a top with a shoulder as well. So if you're interested to learn how to make one for yourself, then watch till the end. So I have my fabric on fold already. I am just going to go ahead to take the length of this top. I am using 16 inches. Then I'm going to be adding 1 inch allowance. Again, I'm going to mark 4 inches. This 4 inches is how wide my wrap is going to be. If you want it very bold and very covered, you can use 6 inches, you can use 8 inches, you can use 10 inches. It depends on you. But for me, this is how wide I want mine to be. So I just made a point there, and then I'll just fold it further again. You can see how the fold is. Look at this point. And this is the 4-inch mark. So I'll just confirm the length again on the full fabric I'm going to be working with. So this is what I'm going to be working with. It's an off shoulder, so I'm just going to take out 5.5 inches for the width of the neck, and this is the back neck. I'm just going to come down by 1 inch for the neck depth. So this is a back neck. It doesn't have to be so deep downwards. So for the armhole part, I'm going to come down by 6 inches. So from this point on the neck, I'm just going to link it from this point to the armhole depth this way. So exactly under there, I'll just take my bust measurement. I'm using 10 inches for my bust measurement, and then 1 extra inch for allowance. I don't want the bust area to be fitted, you know, it's a wrap. And then for my waist, I'm taking 7 inches, and then I'm going to be adding extra 1 inch for the allowance. So I'll just link it up together. So this is what I'm going to be cutting out. So I'll take the back pattern aside. For now, I don't need that. So to go further in the front, I'm just going to make a mark here. I'm just going to be making 3 inches. I'm going to be marking 3 inches. This 3 inches is where I'm going to attach the strap to. After that, I'll just go ahead and I'll connect it this way. For me, I'm deciding to use this kind of curve for the front pattern of the neck, but you can use the normal straight wrap kind of neck, but this is what I want to use. So when I open it, it's going to be like this. I'll just lay it on each other. So this is it. I don't want my boobs to be shown, to be visible, so that is why I cut out the neck pattern like this S shape, and then you just lay the back pattern of it on the front, and then you've gotten your wrap. So after that, I'm just going to be folding the remaining fabric for the hand. I am using an elastic for the hand, so just watch how I fold it. So on the shoulder part of the sleeve, I am going to take 8 inches, make it as wide as possible so your elastic can shrink a whole lot of it. Then further again, I'm going to mark out 8 inches. Remember, we took out 6 inches as the armhole depth for the body of our wrap. So this time I'm going to be taking 8 inches on this point, because I'm going to be folding at least 1.5 inch on this shoulder part like this, which will serve as the channel for the elastic. Going forward, I will just fold out at least 1 inch to 1.5 inch. So this is a channel for the elastic I'm going to be passing through this. I'll do one on this edge and stitch around, and then I'll do the same for the edge part of the sleeve, so that at the end of the day you have elastic at the shoulder part of the sleeve and also at the end of the sleeve. So for the wrap side, I had already made a strap that I'm going to be making use of, and see the allowance that we made for where we are going to be attaching the strap. So I'll just lay it on that point. Remember the 3 inches we marked and cut, so that's the point I'm going to attach the strap to, and then I will stitch down to hold it. After that, I'm going to be using a bias for this S part of the neck that we cut out, this part. So this bias is going to be what we're going to use to cover that side down to where the strap is going to be. So this second wrap is what we just described. I had already dressed the neck, attached the strap, so this is the bias neatly fixed. So if you're wondering why we had to cut this neck shape this way like an S, you can go ahead to just use a normal slant shape that we normally use. And then for the back side, I'm going to use the bias again to turn the neck of the back. After that, I will just lay the boat wrap, which is the front side. I will lay it on the back side, and then I will stitch. So for the hand, I'd already made the channels. This is one of the channel for the elastic. Elastic will pass through this channel there, and then this is the second side that we're going to be attaching an elastic. See the channel there. So I'll just get an elastic, cut the size I want, slip it through this point and through this point as well. That will be all. So this is an example of what I just described. This is the sleeve. See the elastic at the edge, see it at this shoulder part. So I'm done fixing one. I'll just go ahead to fix the second one. So this is the result of the wrap. This is what I have. This is what we've made at the end of the day. And if you check the edges carefully, you see that I also use the bias to also finish the edges. So after all is said and done, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching this video till this point, and if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe because it means a lot to me. Also, don't forget to give my video a thumbs up, and at the top right side of your screen I'll be leaving a link to another video that might be helpful to you. Can't wait to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.